We're uniform, and these are our Sisters in Christ guest picks.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Why part 2?
Because we did it before once.
Really?
Yeah.
They were the first band, weren't they?
Were we? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love being first. Kill the man who questions sugar industry. It's weird for me to walk into a record store and see this like displayed, and it very much is. It's like a new record, like out in fucking prime real estate, like right by Brian's feet right now. And it's cool, but it's weird. So it's good weird. Deal with Kill the Man Who Questions, you know, they're kind of, in some ways, like Philly's answer to Born Against in the mid-90s, you know, sarcastic, political. Also, like maybe like they're analog to something like Hail Mary from Albany. But kind of the reason I started like going to punk shows to begin with was because of this band. So I used to hang out at the Granite Run Mall in Media, Pennsylvania. Because there's like, I don't know, like nothing really to do other than like hang out at the malls or like go like drink in parks. And the guitar player from Kill the Man Who Questions is this guy, Bo Brenly. And he started taking me and my friend John Sharkey, who like played in like Clock Cleaner and Puerto Rico Flowers and like all that stuff. He started taking us to shows at Stalag 13, introduced us to the rest of the band who we became really, really close with. You know, they were the first band that ever like took me on the road, which was like probably a big mistake because it was like shortly after I started drinking, and I made fools out of myself, and I had to have people make excuses for me. But they're like, there's a picture in MRR from when Limp Wrist played their first shows at this place called Dumba that Kill the Man also played. And I'm moshing naked in a gas mask and covered in camo paint. And I don't remember it, but it was in MRR. And whoever's there was there. I am actually sorry. So that's my Kill the Man Who Questions stuff. Yeah, they sound like Born Against. They covered Sick of It All. I don't know, whatever. Cool band. Love you guys.
All right. This is Nana Vasconcelos. He's a Brazilian musician. The record's called Bush Dance. My favorite record of his is called Saudades. It's on ECM. Came out a little earlier, but this one's really good too. Arto Lindsay plays on this one from DNA. Yeah, it's worth checking out. This is Tangerine Dream live record. It's one song per side on a double LP, so you know it's going to be good. This is a Wayne Shorter record I've never heard of called Atlantis from the mid-'80s. That probably rules because he never made a bad record. And this is Julie Driscoll. She's a British singer. It's Brian Auger. He's an organist. He led like kind of a trad jazz trio called the Trinity, and they made a bunch of records together on Atco, which is one of the best labels of all time.
So this is the original Weapon X with art by Barry Windsor-Smith. Wolverine was kind of like a throwaway character that Marvel, you know, kind of made and introduced in the Hulk. And then this book kind of told a story that was way more kind of hard sci-fi Frankenstein than anything else that had kind of come before it. And it was really formative for me growing up. The art in here is completely insane. It's like, you know, Frankenstein if it was imagined by, you know, from Tales from the Crypt or something. It's like really gory for its time and really, really insane. Also I have here the Drain EP by Rotten Sound. This was the first release I ever heard by them, and it is one of the last after this. I think they only have 2 albums after that feature drummer Kai Hoto, who is probably one of the greatest drummers of all time and definitely the best grindcore drummer ever.
My first one is SUMAC, Love and Shadow. This is probably one of the only SUMAC records I really haven't delved deep into, but Nick is a great drummer, and yeah, sick band. Body, BRAVEYOUNG, Nothing Passes. Big fan of both those bands. I actually wrote a 4-song noise EP dedicated to this album when I was in college, but it's never going to come out. So maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah, now everyone knows. Great. And my last pick is super deep cut, Circle of Dead Children. I used to play in a band that was on this record label, Willowtip Records, and they were one of the only label websites that didn't include shipping in their, like, when you buy stuff from their website. So I'd go on there and just go through all the bands, and I remember coming across these guys, and yeah, super brutal. So
This is the ORPHX JK Flesh Lightbringer collab on Hospital. It's hard, kind of like rhythmic noise leaning techno, like industrial techno. And it, you know, I really love ORPHX. Their development I should pull this up more, I guess. Their development from like kind of like pure rhythmic noise, like, you know, kind of a Hans Ansen world type stuff, to like purveyors of like industrial techno. It's been like a really like kind of like cool, like natural progression, and they make cool stuff. And, you know, JK Flesh, like Justin, is ever evolving, and I really like the way that he, you know, works a lot of his dub influences into this. You know, he's like a hero of mine. Like, hey, yeah, go figure. Some guy in an industrial metal band likes Justin Broderick. Oh my fucking God. But yeah, he's really special and inspiring. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's a good record. When the internet should stop.